Hi everybody. How's it going?
Jim, man.
Nope, I just saw Angel's message that he'll be a minute, so I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I think Angel was leading this, and he said he was going to be a minute, so we're just like hanging out until he gets here.
Cool.
So I haven't really been paying attention to the Design Guild lately? It's been pretty busy. Is there anything cool going on over there? Silence means yes. Everything's great. Robots, yes! I did see your robots. Those are some fantastic robots. I actually, yeah. I've been thinking about assembling a bots department for the development guild to like build bots for other guilds. So yeah, maybe a chance for some collab or something. I definitely want one of your robot NFTs. They're like so cute. Who doesn't need a cute robot in their life?
Hello, guys.
Howdy.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can hear you.
Awesome. GM.
GM.
GM friends.
Awesome. Let me wait. I need volume. So, what are we doing today? What are we talking about? We wanted help with the job board, right? Who's a designer here? Can you write on the design voice tech channel, please? The designers who can help with the, so I know who's listening.
I'm happy to help as well.
Oh, awesome.
Hang on.
So I wanted to make like a little design system for the job board. Yeah. Wait a minute. So I'm sending a link there. That's the link for the job board right now. The design is simple, right? There's nothing like complex about it. And I took the design, and we took the design from the design system we use on the developer DAO website, right? Which is here.
Have you seen the there's a design for the landing page that I found the other day. So hang on, I'll see if I can link that in the text.
So
Have you seen that?
So what?
There was a design for the landing page that I found somewhere. I don't think it's been in the design guild anywhere.
I sent it on the design voice tech channel. You can look at it. Maybe it's that, I don't know. Anyways, what I wanted to say was we need help right now with the design, but not the design system entirely, because that will take a lot of time. But we need help with mainly with the user experience and how to let's say how to make people create a profile as soon as they sign up for the website. So if you go to the website we have right now, to the first link I sent, you can see the sign up button on the navbar. When you click on the sign up button, you have the login with wallet. As soon as you log in, nothing happens, right? Our idea is to make people as soon as they sign up, create a profile, because the database will take the wallet address as the core of each profile of each user, right? So we need like make people as soon as they sign up create a profile without being annoying, right? Without being like too crazy. So I wanted to know what you people from design and those who know like a little user experience and user interface can help us with that. How you can help us? Is there a way we can make that like easy, like something we can implement in a week or so, or nothing like that. Just something like that looks good, that makes the website a lot more friendly, right? Uh, I don't know who can help us with that.
Yeah, I'm happy to look into it. Have you looked into, because we're not the first people trying to solve this problem. Have you looked into existing solutions for something like this?
Yeah, not yet. That's why
Yeah.
we are looking for help right now, and yeah, this is mostly like looking for help, but also like try like a new experiment to see how we can collaborate within the DAO, right? Like how the design guild and that how the developer guild can collaborate and like find common ground and like make things like great within the DAO.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what we're looking right now. So I don't know how you can help us like with this tiny problem right now, like how to make the user experience for creating profiles like user friendly.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we can just see what we can do with that Figma file and send it back
Awesome.
over. I mean, I think I was on the Bankless DAO's site the other day, and they have a similar job posting. I'm trying to find it now. But I think perhaps a nice start would be just to see what solutions are out there, so rather than trying to reinvent the wheel from the get-go.
Oh yeah, and I forgot the design system. Like with her saying, if Chakra UI, that's what we're using for the components and everything.
Yeah.
So we are not trying to change that right now. Like we're gonna stay with what we have right now, but we're looking for like a user experience with what I said. I'm sending a link to the form for creating a profile. You can check how it works right now. But what we're looking is, like I said, a way to make people create profiles that works like seamlessly, right?
Okay. Hang on. Yeah, I'm very happy to look into this and send over some ideas. I think given that we have a Figma file that we can all hack away at, then that's a good start. So do you want kind of components that we can design some components and then you can implement them? I'm just trying to say what kind of what's the deliverable here? What's what in like a dream scenario would we be able to send back over to you?
What did you say? Can you repeat that? Sorry.
As in, what exactly do you want? You want to do you want a full set of components for this job board? Did you just want a move stuff around to optimize for people creating a profile? Is that the kind of, at a high level, that's what you want, right?
Yeah, pretty much what we want is to not be like too intrusive of using the site. So people, as soon as they sign up, right, they can go to create a profile in a way that's more friendly. Of course, if you want to help redesigning the profile form and redesigning the post job form and everything, that will be awesome because that would be like the ideal way.
Okay.
But yeah, how can you help with everything?
Okay, sure. And stuff like, colors, typography, all that kind of stuff. Have you got that sorted out, or are we not there yet?
Yeah.
I think it's a little of maybe like the Chakra design system has typography built into it, but I think it's a matter of like making sure we're using those patterns correctly, right? Like creating some consistency across the page, making sure that things have, a sense of hierarchy and meaning to them. I think that's kind of what was one of the big pieces we're missing here with all of this, but that in particular.
Exactly.
Sure.
I mean, pretty much everything right now needs help with the website. So if you can like help us design different components, that would be awesome too. For example,
Okay.
if you go to the devs page, developers page, you can see how everything is just simple right now. Is there a
Okay.
way to make that everything better? And yeah, a Figma file would be awesome.
Cool.
What we have right now, like you see, is just the judge page, which you can find individual jobs. In the developer page, you can find the individual developers. You can click on the developers, and you can see like a profile, a UI, something simple. And yeah, that's pretty much. If you can go to the link I sent in the design voice text. There's also a create profile form, and if you go to the landing page and click on post a job, you can find the post job form. If you guys can help us with those, that would be awesome too. Yeah, we were looking like general collaboration. I don't know how you guys can help us, how you guys can give us like some advice, some some help right now with everything. Everything is accepted. There's no like no problem. If you have any comment right now, whatever you can say, whatever you can help, whatever you can say will be great. So like we're looking for collaboration and some help with that. General.
Yeah, sure. I
Um,
mean, I suppose, yeah, absolutely.
Jazza, do you have? Is it Jazza?
Yeah, you can call me James, whatever you want.
James, Jazza, Jazzy James. Do you have a GitHub account?
Yes.
So one of a new direction the project has started going in since last week is thinking in the direction of user stories, which I think might be a good way to like collaborate on this, where we can define the idea of what we're even trying to build for this thing.
Sure.
And then that might be a good opportunity for you to be able
So
to
is this on
provide
the,
some guidance.
Is this on the... Yeah, I saw the thing on GitHub the other day.
I just put a link in the
Um,
channel.
Yes, yeah, I saw that.
How do we have? How are user stories broken out with this?
Are they on
right
here?
now? I think so. I don't. I guess what I'm asking is there like a label for issues that are user stories? I'm not sure if we set that up. Angel or Carlo, do you guys know?
Nothing yet. I think I will have to add those labels. Also,
Okay.
I've got a question about user stories, and then who creates the prototype? I mean the low fidelity prototype, and then from there we can see the actual flows, like what buttons to click, and then what's the next step in the process of like example creating a gig or posting a gig, and then there are a series of steps. And yeah, just a question, does the design guild create those prototypes, or do we devs handle that part?
I think we can go back and forth on that. As I said, if we have a Figma file we can all tap into, then I mean I'm very happy to hack something together and send it over.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Sure. So hang on, that's like wireframes. It sounds to me like you want to sort the UX out first as well, but it sounds like also to me that the design system stuff can be solved in parallel to this as well.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So maybe within the design guild we can solve both of them concurrently. I'm happy to work on both, and we can send whatever we come up with over to you. See what you think.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
we'll open an issue in the repo, right? And we're going to add the problem we have right now with the design. You, some of you guys, whoever wants to help, can we can assign you the issues so we can work on you can help with the design of the different pages. The main problem we had, like I said, was the user experience from signing up and creating a profile. But now that I see that, it would be great if you help us with pretty much most pages, and because some of us are like beginners with design. We don't have much experience, and we're struggling with those. Most of us are mostly developers, so if you can help with general design and everything. So mainly the pages we have right now, that would be like the jobs, developers, and the individual developers profiles. If you can, and the forms, of course, if you can help with those, and like it will be like 3 or 4 or 5 pages. We will add those in the profile, in the issue. Sorry, in the issue in each repo, and from there, whoever wants to help, we can get the design on a single Figma file, like you said, and start from there, right?
Sure.
So yeah, that would be like the main idea. Like that's what we're here for, right?
Okay. And did you say you wanted some kind of flow stuff as well?
Yeah.
Okay. But you have already the idea of which pages want to be created, I suppose.
So yeah, it would be great, like with her is saying right now, creating like a single issue for each page. For example, redesigning the create profile form. If we are there, we could, like, someone from the design guild starts creating the design, the mockup, right? And we then implement the developers. We implement the design on the page, on the code.
Okay,
But
cool.
of course, like you said, it would be great if we start from a different design system. That now that I think about it, I had it in my notes here. If we start from a different design system from what we're using right now, which is the first design system for the developer DAO website, we're using that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were using that to start the development right away without wasting much time. But now that I see it, it would be great if you guys can help us design something new. You using the repo issues and individual pages would be great. So you're saying you can help us with the design system, a simple file of first, right?
Okay.
Sorry.
We can put them all in the same file if you want, so it's all in one place. So that's the individual pages, and then for the design system we can have kind of high level stuff. We can also make components as well.
Yeah, I think the components would be a
anyway.
big help, especially. I think like organizing this, ultimately, what would give us the most value, which I think we have on some of the issues currently. It wasn't clear to me if Angel was saying we should have new issues for each page. Like, I don't know that it's necessarily organized by page. I think we just really need to express each feature that we're trying to build as a user story. As a user, as a developer, I want to create a profile so I can find a job, right? And so we can come to agreement on what that means. What does that experience look like? How does the user move through it? And we can capture all that in that one issue so that everybody's clear and on the same page about like what we're doing. So I think part of it is like getting design more involved in things, and the other part is us being more disciplined about breaking things apart from pages and writing everything out as user stories. I think it's a little bit from both ends.
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much, exactly. That's what I wanted to say. I just didn't have the words to say.
It's okay. It happens to everybody, man.
That's good. Cool. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
happy with that.
that would be great. Like the general user experience on the site, because what we're struggling right now, like I said, is developing stuff because we don't really know how to make like the job board is can be simple, right? Like simple jobs and a list of jobs, and each job has a page and everything. But how can we make that like more user friendly? Like everything from the moment someone signs up to the website to the moment they apply to this job. How can we make everything like more user friendly? And that's what we want to help with in general, like with
I'll
her,
give you a little tip.
right?
Jazza was kind of going down this path earlier, but like you could go to like Dribbble, DRIBBBLE.com, and like
Yeah.
you can get so much inspiration from that of just like,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
here's what a cool login experience looks like, and you can just mimic that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
This,
good.
I mean, Bankless DAO has a jobs page. I think, yeah, we're not the first people to do this. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'll try and find some examples.
Yeah. I'm interested with Bankless DAO. Like, how does that experience change whether you're part of the DAO or you're just a listener?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I just saw this the other day.
Because is the developer DAO job board, is it only open to people with the DevDAO NFT, or is it going to be a public thing?
What are one?
Hello, sorry.
Yeah.
What did you ask?
I think we had talked about starting with it being DevDAO members only.
Yeah, we're going to start with only the DAO, but like to test the website. Later on, it will be like public in general for everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's also that about the website having like NFTs and POPs, right? But that will be for later. Right now, we only want like the best, like create the best user experience possible. We could take like inspiration from other websites, right? But yeah, if you guys can help us with something, yeah, that would be awesome too.
Yeah.
I have a question as well. Sorry. Sorry. Go for it.
No, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just wondering. I'm not sure if any of you know the answer, but how do I create extra? Would you say threads in the design guild? Because I think if we have, I think if we're going to start doing this, it would be nice to have a few extra. Everything gets clogged around. A couple of. Do you know how I can do that?
I'm assuming somebody has privileges to do that. I don't know who it would be there.
I mean, to like create threads, you don't need permission, but if you want to create a different channel, if that's what you mean,
you need
that's permission for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the mods can do that for you.
Okay.
Well, that's the pain because we have a channel for this, but it currently lives in the development guild, so
yeah, no, I didn't even
put
know
it
it existed.
back in the.
Well, even for us, it'd be good to have. I think, kind of semantically, there's already the design system is different to the kind of UX stuff. So, yeah, that'd be really handy.
I'll get an answer for us on what to do about the channel.
Thank you.
We need like a space for like. I think so. We have the DAO projects category, but we're trying to move that to like only like the official DAO projects, and then like other things go somewhere else. But I don't know. If unofficial projects go somewhere else, I don't know where those go. So I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So what do you guys think so far?
Yeah, it's great. It sounds like we need to do some UX stuff. concurrently make a design system, and we just have a shared Figma file that we can both access and kind of work it out from there. I feel like, given we've not had any kind of collaboration before, none of us really know what's going on, so we'll just kind of work it out as we go.
Yeah. It's actually that's like the main idea. Like start like a collaboration with the design guild and the developers. If you can like start the Figma file and start like brainstorming ideas about how to do stuff and everything, that will be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think this is pretty exciting. Just like
So let's say what would be like the minimum viable design system that you could start? I don't know, in a few days, in a week. Like, what would be like the minimum design system? Like, what do you think we need?
The minimum viable design system was just port over someone else's. Again, we're not the first people to solve this kind of thing, so I haven't got very much experience with Chakra, so I don't know how much really.
The link I sent before. Yeah, well, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to link to the theme page. Like the default design system that Chakra has is defined through like a theme object, so we can easily like change these things around or modify them or add new pieces, whatever we need. But just to give an idea of like what's already built into it that we can build on top of.
Oh.
Yeah, would you drop that in the chat?
Yep, just did.
Thanks.
Do you have any like at a really, really high level, do you have any kind of apps or sites that you have like the theme you'd like to mimic? Is there any kind of inspiration that you have, or do we have kind of free reign?
So we really took inspiration from different sites. Like the first one was cryptocurrency jobs. I don't know if you know the site, cryptocurrencyjobs.co. That was the first site we saw and took inspiration from. In fact, some of the designs that we haven't implemented yet come from there too. Like we have a lot of we took a lot of inspiration from there. Other designs from other developers also followed some of the same UI, and we also took inspiration from different sites like Upwork and freelancer.com and stuff like that. But in general, we try like to make like something different, like something new, something that makes sense. And if you can help with that, that would be great too.
Yeah, sure. I'll have to.
Yeah, not necessarily different, but like looks at least like a bit original for the DAO.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's something about it being like all the jobs kind of like only open to the DAO members that allows it to kind of think about the concept of a job board a little bit differently.
Exactly, and that's another issue we had. Like we're also thinking about taking the job board to not only be within the DAO or companies, but also be DAO to DAO, right? How does that look for? How is that different from a typical job board, right? Like a DAO to DAO job board. How does that look? And some of us are developers with. We really don't have that kind of design touch for that. And so if you guys can help with that, awesome. So I don't know if you understood what I said.
Yeah, just use Dark mode, that's it.
You're saying that the client is going to be not just the same for everyone, but DAOs is going to be a different thing, and intra and out of the dev DAO, is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, I guess what he means is that it's not going to be just one DAO or one company or one organization using this. There's going to be something like, if a DAO wants to hire talent, they just go to this website, they create a posting, but only DAOs can post here. And let's say someone is new to Web3, they're looking to contribute to a DAO, and they think that where do I find who wants the skills that I have, and they just look for search for that skill. They see a list of DAOs and they apply to whatever they please. That's pretty much how we think it's
Is
supposed
there
to
any
work.
way can you enumerate what you'd like in the GitHub issues?
I mean, do you want this to be like, do you mean like a written proposal or something like that?
Yeah, I just don't want to forget, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of discussion on the repo itself.
Okay.
And I guess we had one where we discussed all of this. Angel, do you remember what's the name of that issue? Angel, are you there?
Yeah. So
I can't hear you, Angel.
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, do you remember the name of that issue where we discussed what we want this project to be and other stuff?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm looking for it. Okay. We had the user stories. Oh yeah, we had the user stories here. Oh, but we don't have much there. We have like simple like a to-do list, but we can make we can add more user stories there, and then
Yeah, I
help.
found it. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, there's like a long discussion.
Oh yeah, there's another issue. The roadmap.
Yeah, I think this is the issue where most of the discussion has taken place up till now. And if you're like still confused, I think you can just ask
Yeah, that's
Angel
good. That's
or
good. There's loads on here. That's what I was looking for.
yeah, Angel and Carlo. They are like the champions of this project. They've been working on it since the beginning, so they are like the go-to people for whatever your doubts are.
Yeah, so do you think we're wrapped up here? I'm pretty clear about what you'd like now.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to get cracking tomorrow.
So yeah, like the first step will be like defining what we want for the job, all right?
Sure.
Yeah, from there, like we can start a Figma. We can go from there and brainstorm some ideas, right? I don't think and from there, like we can start the designing and the developing, go hand in hand there, right? Collaborate.
Sure.
Yeah, Jazza, in the design guild, where do you want to chat about this?
I'll just blast it everywhere. To be honest, we have unless we have a if we have a separate channel, that'd be kind of handy.
That would be nice, yeah.
Actually, that would be the best thing, because if we had a separate channel, then you could just dip in there as and when you want to.
What do you guys think about like having just one channel for a project and not having it like separate for different guilds? I believe
Well, I think
that.
maybe, yeah, I think
Go ahead.
my only problem is I'm a bit inept, and I kept losing it. It was just miles away in the in the bunch.
Yeah. I mean, what we can do is like create one channel and then create 2 different threads. And if you look at the pixel avatars or the derivatives project, that's basically what we did. It was one of the earliest projects of the DAO. We created one channel for the builders and one channel for the designers. Maybe we can have better coordination that way. And I don't know. We can do whatever everyone feels like.
Or we'll just give it a go and see how it works out.
Angel, Carlo, what do you think?
Yeah, that would be nice. I also have a suggestion. For example, it works like assigning a guild. Like you can react to emojis to projects that you want to get involved, so that it just isolates. It's only for everyone that wants to get involved with a project, and then they will react to an emoji. For example, for the DAO job board, they will react to a briefcase emoji, and if they have that role attached, and then the channel will be available to them. But what do you guys think about that?
That's great.
Yeah, I think that would cause no harm actually. It would like help people. I mean, we just need someone to set it up.
Yeah, I have almost zero experience with Discord, so I don't think that would be me. I didn't even know what a thread was versus a channel a minute ago.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let's remember that this is like a collaboration, like an experiment, right? Like we're trying to start collaborating within the DAO to see how we make things work, right? Because so far everything is like, to be honest, like disaster, or not to say like disaster, but chaos, right? So we're looking like for common ground here and see how we can collaborate and how we can like do the best within the two guilds, and because like the design, like we could like design something for the web page and we'll be like decent, but if we can get the help on the DAO and see how even more people collaborate in the repo, in the job board, and make things like a lot cuter, a lot more user friendly and everything, that would be awesome. So take this as an experiment right now, but it would be great if we make something like great from this. Like this is like the start. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all we're doing here in this DAO. Just trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. And like you said, it's a lot of chaos at the moment. And I guess that's just the way things are at the beginning. But once we start figuring things out, how to coordinate better, how to communicate better, I guess things will improve. At least I hope so. And
I view this as a good experiment for cross-guild collaboration. Even if we don't necessarily find what works really well, we can find things that don't work so well. So
yeah,
it's all useful information.
By the way, Daiwat, sorry, but I was a little bit lost when you asked me about what we are thinking about the Discord channels, because I was thinking about the idea that I have that I already spoke about and suggested. What was that about again? do we create
I
channels?
was, yeah, you weren't off topic. I was just asking if you would prefer if both the guilds communicated for the project in the same channel, or if they had separate channels for each guild. So the designers will communicate in a channel inside the guild, and the developers will communicate inside a channel inside the developer guild. That or merge channel where both guilds will communicate. What would be your preference?
If
I think
we
what we are stuck with right now is like the channel has to live in one of our guilds. So either designers can join the developer guild to get that channel, or we can move it to the design guild, and then developers have to join the design guild, which they already did because we're in the design voice channel. So maybe that would be easier. Just move it over here.
Yeah, it really
Now-
depends on where the more traffic is. Like, are there more developers working on this, or
I
are
think
there
there's a
more
lot more
designers?
developers and designers. That's my impression.
Yeah,
Right?
so it's probably a good idea if you like any designers who are interested in working on this, just join the developer guild and communicate there.
Sure.
So we're going to start with the user stories. That will be like the first step. Make a user stories and explain exactly what we want. Which is a little. The problem is that we had like a close, like a neat idea at first, but given more people started to jump on the project, of course, like we needed to really define what we wanted. And right now, that's what we're struggling with, because everyone has a different idea about your board project, and everyone wants to collaborate, and everyone wants to add new features and so on. So, like, the issue will be like defining exactly what we want, which will be the first experiment, and the second issue will be like help giving you guys the design guild like a better idea of how to build that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
So we can go from there. I don't know how much it would take us to make the user stories and a general plan about what we wanted, because a simple job board, I don't think it needs much, right? But we're also thinking of adding later like gigs and more functionality like freelance jobs and so on, which will be like a little more work and more user stories and a bigger plan. But I think we can start with the smallest possible site, which will be like a tiny MVP, which will only have what we have right now, which is a jobs page and a developer page, right? That will be like the first thing, and of course the sign up, and the create profile, because we want people to have profiles, developers and general everyone who wants to join. We had depths, but I think we will have to change that later. So we will define first exactly what we want, which will be how we want developers to sign up for jobs and how we want recruiters to create jobs. Right? That will be like the first thing. What else do we need? I don't think right now we need anything else. Like yeah, I think that will be everything. What do you say, Carlo? What do you think?
Yeah, I like it and excited to collaborate with the design guild and build cool shit.
Cool. Well, I think I've got to head off now.
Awesome. Yeah,
But
that would be
yeah,
it.
thanks for that. That's cool. And I'm excited to help any way I
so
can.
So I will hit you. I will hit you guys with the user stories as soon as we have them, and the general plan of for the job board. And from there, maybe you can create a Figma file and give us, like, for example, a neat landing page, so to say. And from there, we can start designing the rest and brainstorming ideas and so on.
Cool. Sounds good.
Good. Jazza.
Yeah, awesome, guys.
James,
thank you
for
for
your feedback.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys for your time and
Yes, ma'am.
for joining the call.
Cheers.
Peace, y'all.
Peace, guys.
See you.